Alright, we should be live. Maybe. Maybe. Bum, 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 bum. Gotta go over to my dashboard real quick. This always makes for a really awkward moment on YouTube when he's like, why isn't he doing anything? Oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Excuse me, apologies. Don't mean to cough into the camera, that's rude. We gotta do one of these real quick. Wasted enough time, don't want to fall too much in the rankings this week. And gotta update the stream title. Okay. Oh, we're getting beaten. Oh God. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain of it all. Whenever you're ready, game. Alright, so hello everyone. I'm finally kind of settled, got everything ready, and look, the game is up. That's exciting. Because for a while there, I wasn't sure that they were ever going to finish all that extended maintenance. Oh no, she has... I should have dispelled good. It doesn't matter, they're all dead. But still, damn you, CG Fina. So anyway, hello everyone. We are looking to do some account work today on our big account, and yeah, the Valkyrie profile event is up and going. More excitingly, as I have just finished uploading my banner review, I'm excited. It's a good banner. There are a lot of times when the limited time banners can be really kind of mediocre. And this one's exciting. This one's really exciting. What the hell? Hello. 4 7-star clouds. Methinks he might be an injector, possibly. I don't think so. Anyway, so yes, I've done my review for what I think of the Valkyrie profile characters, and I'm super excited for it. I actually think that all 3 of the characters are pretty darn cool for their own reasons. Lenneth's just the sweetheart of the bunch. Like, if anyone was to be like, which of them do you really love? It's totally Lenneth. Like, Lenneth's just super cute. She's the main character. She's the one everyone knows the best of any of them. So, yeah, I'm super excited for Lenneth. For that reason, Freya might just be the most broken mage in the game. She might be. There's no guarantee yet until I really could build her and see what she's like, but it seems like she might be hella broken. I don't have Streamlabs open. I should open Streamlabs. Streamlabs for kids. Keep going while we're waiting for it to load. But yeah, Valkyrie profile turned out to be way... I think most of the units are way better, but in my review, I talk about a few problems I have. My big problems are very, very evident in some of the units, particularly the one that really concerns me. Arngrim has no MP regeneration whatsoever, and at triple casting a turn, he's going to run out of MP really, really fast. Not so much a problem if you have someone like Ignis who can give MP regeneration to the entire party really easily, but it's a tiny bit concerning. Tell ya, man, this is the easiest thing in my life. Super easy week in Arena. Plus that extended maintenance totally messed up the ranking systems. I used to only get up to 3,000 and now I'm going to get much higher because of that extended maintenance. Thank you, Alan. Plus nobody knows that the game's up yet, so... or very few people know. I will take that advantage any week. And of course we have the limit burst pots are now more effective in the game, meaning that you don't have to worry. You can just take your guys straight up to a 7-star. Don't need to max them out or anything like that. Limit burst pots just became so much more valuable for all the right reasons. Plus, the other thing I was talking about, which I can show off in a second here when we get out. Just under the 2,000 mark. That's okay. The other big thing here on the Japanese side is, wait for it, intermediate missions. Oh yeah, like the rewards on this are stupidly awesome. Like I got all of these just from having played the game so much, but just trust Moogles, millions of gil, King Cactars, 4-star tickets, and then you get into this. Now, I didn't think I had this much at the time, but you get a 5-star EX ticket for having 5 awakened 7-stars. That's awesome. 10 million gil, 2 selected unit tickets, 10 million more gil. And then look at all these selected unit tickets. Soon I'll have this one. I'm only 3 away. Really easy. Little bit of brag work. Oh yeah, we got compensation, didn't we? So we got 200 Lapis there we can take. Cool. My stomach's growling. Oh, so the 200 Lapis was the compensation. Okay. And we got 10 trust pots. Look, whoa! Whoa! $20,000 raid coins? 1,100 Lapis. Oh, right, 1,100 Lapis, of course. 500 Lapis, which is freaking awesome. There's another raid ticket. Look at all this stuff. This is just great. So, come in here, buddy. Get in here. Because we have not only our Monday, but we have our free 11 poll for the 11 million downloads. We got some stuff to spend, and we are going to be spending our... No, not that. We also have our 5-star EX ticket, so we are going to be using that. Alright, so first, the base level. Let's see what we get on our Monday poll. Feeling lucky, bud? I'm not. I'm not feeling lucky. You should have done the poll. Ooh. Okay. It's a start. Yeah, I know, bud. You love doing pulls. You get to do the 11 pull. Here we go. Let's see what we get. A rainbow? Just a rainbow? No sense in saving it. Good luck. Yeah, I know. I know. Maybe there's a rainbow inside. Let's see. Yeah. I know, buddy. You wanted a rainbow. You deserved a rainbow. We didn't get it. Yeah. At least we got a decent number of yellows. That's okay. I would have at least been happy to see a water Veritas. Mog's just depressed. It's okay, Mog. You get to do the EX ticket first. Alright? Yep, we're gonna get a rainbow. Go do it. Go do it. Ready? Set. Oh. Doesn't work quite so well when I'm doing that. Here we go. We're getting a rainbow. For sure tonight. Yay! It's a rainbow! It came off a 5-star EX ticket, but I'll take it anyway. Who's it gonna be? Mog's excited. I have a feeling it's gonna be our 4th CG Sakura. He thinks Cloud. We'll see who gets it right. That's our 6th Rem. Rem loves us. Rem really loves us. Well, we can make another 7-star from that. Yeah, It's a thing. But let's see, because there's probably going to be some special music. Let's just turn that off for a second, because we want... Yeah. So it's our first banner. We can take a look at that. Oh, there went the music. Thank you, game. Oh, there it went again. Alright, so we're at least going to do to step 3. I don't know if I quite want to do Lenneth to step 5, but here we go. Mog, do the pulling. Let's see what we get. I didn't think I was going to pull on Lenneth, but here we are. Okay. Well, we got the gold one. Let's go again. That's not so good news. Yeah, I know, bud. Okay, well, we got a Jolanda. We got 2 Jolandas. Our Jolandas are multiplying. Alright, 1,500 Lapiz. Here we go. Well, at least it's not a... all blues? Eh. Yeah, I know, buddy. Do I really want to go more? I guess here we go. We're kind of committed. Oh, it's just a blue. Okay, we might not be going on to the last step. Ugh. Okay, I'm doing this one. It's a Valkyrie profile character. We did it! Yeah, we're gonna get at least one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Come on. Mog thinks there's two. We'll see. Three rainbows, and it's Lenneth. Hello, sweetie. Welcome to the party. And this is my first 5-star 5-star limited time unit. I have never gotten any 5-star limited unit ever. Oh, it feels good. 2 Lenneths. 3 Lenneths. Yeah! Oh, Valkyria victory! Mog's freaking out. Oh my goodness. We're one away from getting... Oh, we're one short of the super TMR. That kind of hurts. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. I'm just gonna I'm actually going to cut my losses for right now because there are another 2 step-ups, and I will be doing the other, well, I won't be doing the 2 step-ups, but Mog will probably be doing the 2 step-ups. So while that was incredibly awesome way to start tonight, shit. I still gotta open Streamlabs. Shoot. Sorry. Well, that was a great way to start the night. That was a really awesome, actually. We got our 6th rem, which means that we are 2 away from getting another one of her super TMR. I can't quite do it. Lenneth is my guilty, I'm just gonna pull and see what happens kind of thing. So yeah, 1 short kind of sucks, but I can't do it. I just can't. I can't do it. All right, let me just fix one thing here for the rest of the stream. Okay, that's not that. Getting a view. I don't know what is going on with Alert Box, but Alert Box is working. Oh, that was exciting. Oh, that was really exciting. Let's go take a look at her. We also have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Jolandas, and only one of this jerk. We're also quite a few units over, so we need space. Oh boy. Let us just... I really don't like spending on space, but... Oh, that felt good to see that many rainbows pop. I need 2 Arngrims. Like, I really, really, really need 2 Arngrims. Because I have CG Hayu. He's just way too much. Okay, bye-bye, girl. You're just gone. Yep. Just got to condense some stuff, and then we'll be going on with taking a look at the trial. Or not the trial, the raid. We'll take a look at that tonight. We'll do all kinds of stuff. And at some point, I really need to go get food because I haven't eaten since lunch. So I could use some food. Oh, that felt good. 3 Lenneths. Oh. I'm not gonna get a Freya probably, but who knows? So now with the change over, you should be able to simply, just gonna lock that real quickly. You should be able to increase your old units much faster when it comes to their limit burst. Whether they're a 7-star or a 5-star, it doesn't matter anymore. And I still don't have enough room. I want to keep the Wattos. I guess I want to keep the Shines. Where is she? One of you will be sacrificed. Actually, 2 of you will be sacrificed. I'm gonna go with the 3rd one. She is our girl. Let's awaken her. Like, I don't see why not. Feels pretty good. Keep them coming. Yeah, keep them coming. And we gave her some extra MP, which is nice. Now, one thing I'm not a fan about Lenneth is the fact that Lenneth has, in theory, really big MP demands, and her MP regeneration is locked behind her TMR ability. And if you have her super TMR ability equipped, you can't use it. So MP regeneration might be her problem, but it's not as big of a problem as Arngrim, who I'm probably still saying his name wrong. Oh, she's so cool. Oh my god, she's so cool. Let's take a look at her sprite really quickly. We even got the background going. So first of all, her attack position. That's a pretty cool little base attack, magic, limit burst. Wow, they went out of their way to make that limit burst look cool. We gotta awaken her to 7 stars. We need some... I don't have any, but we definitely need some cactars really quickly. So the other thing that's kind of interesting, if you look in your kit, in your box, you will be getting compensated for all of the limit burst problems up until now. So I think it seems to be based on how long you were playing. So right here we have just 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, a whole bunch of limit burst pots, which I don't have room for. But at some point, so let's take out, I mean, it's a raid, so who cares? It's super easy anyway. So let's go find her. Where is she? She's down further. There she is. And I guess since it is a raid, you have a pretty good chance of getting their TMRs from Trust Moogles in the raid. That seems okay. And we are at... No. Going to change something real quick. Let's go down. Let's go up. Just make all kinds of mistakes. Like, I'm really excited to have her. She is a true dual hand unit, so having any kind of true dual hand stuff is just good. Like, even throwing that boosts her attack considerably, but I think she gets more from being a bow user and also being a higher level. So We'll give her that. We'll give her some armor. Seems appropriate. I don't know if I want to take this off of her, but I guess we could. Why not? It's for fun. Not taking anything off CG Sakura. I just need something with some extra attack. We'll take that from Sephiroth. 703 with no materia is pretty damn decent. Alright, let's go do some raiding. And my throat is literally dying because I have been talking all day. So I apologize if my throat sounds really raspy. I'm not sick. It's just been a really long day. No limit burst. Where's the fun in that? Yep, here we go. Oh, we have to use green magic. Does anybody have any green magic? Yep. Green magic. And we don't have her triple cast ability yet, so let's just try this one. See what happens. No problem. Easy every time. Hi, Mini Genki. Yeah, I got some good compensation. Like, Alum was super nice to me. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to be limit burst maxing quite a few characters. I'm going to be limit bursting. So, because we have no recovery magic, I think that won't be a problem. Because I have just so much, like I can throw limit burst pots at a whole bunch of people. Not just, I intend to throw a whole bunch and finish CG Hayu first. But now I just have a ton to throw at a lot of characters that I didn't before. So let's just, we're going to be really unfair to this guy. Ready? Easy every time. Feels good, man. Feels good. Hey, look, we're already level 8. Won't take any time whatsoever to get up to max. But now that I even have just Lenneth, I really got to go hard on this raid and try and get as many Trust Moogles as possible to get her TMR. Use a summon. That might be difficult. 2 limit bursts. That might be difficult, because I'm just going to kill this guy really quickly. We're going to do an absurd amount of damage on this guy. Ready? Here it comes. Fallen Star. Mini Genki, tiny request for clarification. Are you talking about Lenneth? Don't worry, this is going to kill him so hard. Gotta go fast. Lenneth's TMR is a sword with, I think, about 135 attack, and it is Dark Element. Now, the big problem I have with Lenneth is that Lenneth's super TMR is a bow that is dual hand. that is 165 attack, and I think it's either 30 or 35% spirit. Now, the big problem with this is that the two abilities basically work against one another. Like, really work against one another, because you can either equip the sword and get her Trust Mastery ability, or you can equip her bow, which True Dual Hand in her kit, she gets like 150% attack from her True Dual Hand bonus, which is insane. That's just freaking insane, but you have to sacrifice your TMR ability. It's the weirdest thing. Oh, look at all the, holy cow, we got a lot of bonus stuff. I'll take that more than anything. And so the reason that I just pummeled that guy into inexistence is because got to work towards these new abilities. So I don't know if any of you guys have heard out there, but basically we have these new things called advanced missions, and these advanced missions are basically just awaken so many 7 stars, and there are a lot of select a unit tickets here. Like, you can get a total of 20. That's 2 free units of your choice, but you have to get up to a total of 87 stars. Now, I'm getting close to 30, but that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff needed. Is there really? There's gotta be bigger cactars in here. So we're just gonna go at this and get some free stuff. Yeah, there's the big cactars. And Trust Moogles galore. First of Arngrim. This TMR is nuts, but Arngrim's Super TMR will change this game. Cloud, if we just talk about Cloud, we don't talk about anyone else, just Cloud. Cloud's Limit Burst is already essentially the thing that has done more damage than anything else in the game. And then came Squall's Super TMR, which increases Limit Burst damage. And with all of this, Cloud just needs a two-handed sword of any kind, but he has never had really good access to elemental chaining abilities. Arngrim's Super TMR fixes this problem. Not only that, it gives another 1.3% increase to Limit Burst damage. Arngrim's TMR is going to be responsible for new levels of damage that we regular players can't even understand in comparison to super whales. Like, super whales are just going to go nuts. Hello guys, 7785. Nice to have you in our stream today. Welcome. You're just starting. Japanese side or global side? That was pretty mediocre. Give me a free 4-star EXT. Is Jiraiya a good 5-star? Jiraiya is an interesting hybrid unit. Keep in mind we haven't seen his 7-star yet, so yes! 1 down, 19 more to go. Sorry, back to your question. Jiraiya is a pretty decent unit. The big question is, what is his 7-star going to be like? And I'd say that there's the potential to be really great given how good Konshira ended up being. So I think that Jiraiya is pretty decent. I actually really like Jiraiya. Of course, 1 5-star does not a good account make anymore. Now you want at least a couple of 5 stars. That better be Lenneth's sword. No, that's Freya's. I'm okay with that. Oh yes, the fates are telling us that we are going to at least get one Arngrim. I hope. And also deeply pray. You do not play these raids and hope for... You just don't hope for 4-star EX tickets in your pulls. They are rarer than... They're just incredibly rare. Wait, what? What? Is that? Could it be? Score! Speaking of unbelievably rare things. Oh! Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Can I have another? Oh, this raid is off to a really good start. Oh, you need to aim on re-rolling to getting 2 5-stars. I got Jiraiya, Seabreeze, Fina, and another 4-star samurai. In honesty, yeah, you want at least 2 good 5 stars. Like, you would in theory want an account with a healer, a really good healer, a really good damage dealer, and a really good, some good mages, some good, basically all kinds of stuff. As a matter of fact, guys, I may have something for you if you're interested. You have to respond to me, though. I'm just going to leave that hanging, so to speak, and wait and hear what you have to say. By the way, before the game came back online, I was sitting at basically 3 million gil. Now I'm at 23 million because of those missions. So, Mr. Guys, or Mrs. Guys, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to presume. I have been working on an account that I was going to give away to someone who wants to play the Japanese side. Now, this is a long-running account. Basically, I've been building it up a little bit. And so, at some point, I was going to give it away to someone who was interested. So, first of all, you have to promise that you would keep playing the game. Like, that's important. You can't just give up, because this is a really, really cool thing that, and I can only give it away to one person. Ooh! Did it show up properly? No, it didn't. I got a follow from someone. Hold on. Ah, Draconic Meow. Thank you very much for the follow. I wonder if Streamlabs is finally working. I think it is. Shoot. That was supposed to be a follow message, and Streamlabs just didn't want to work, but still, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Anyway, I'm getting really, really off track. So, guys, I've been basically building this account. It has many desirable 5-star units like CG Citra, CG Sakura. It also has 20 Selecta unit tickets so that you can basically choose... Oh. Bad Finest, thank you very much for the follow. That is awesome. I appreciate it so much. Basically, I just give you the account code and the password to it, and you just take it. That's all there is to it. Simple, easy. Hello, Bad Finest. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Your name is all in black, so it doesn't work quite so well with with me being on dark mode. But now I know that's your name. So, you know, watch out. All right, we're going to brace yourself, guys. This is going to be a little bit dry because I gotta fuse these. But the account is up to getting the Diablo summon. So I've basically walked you through the opening bit of the game, built a good team of 5-star units, and, you know, worked on some TMRs and stuff to basically get you going. The problem is that while I've been interested in doing this as a video for people, I really don't have enough time to work on this account. At least not as much as it deserves. So some of the... I'm going to just list off the top of my head the 5-star units that account has. So it has 2 Noctises, an Emperor, a Rem, 2 Aces, a 7-star, Eileen, who's one of the best damage dealers in the game, an Ayaka, a Santa Rosalia, a 7-star CG Citra, CG Sakura, CG Laswell. It basically has quite a few 7-stars, and you would be able to jump right into the game much easier. So if you're interested in that, you might be the person I give that account to, because I really don't have the time to build that account as much, especially with this account just costing me hours and hours of time already. So, you know, I'm perfectly fine with giving that account away. That account is something I've been building for... It's actually a long-running account that I've just kind of kept... Oh, they gave us 5-star EX tickets. Well, I'll just go back and get it. I mean, really, I don't play that account all that much. I just pop in, get some rewards, see what I get, pop back out again, come back, play for a bit, see how much I get. It's really just a reward account, and so... It took a long time, but honestly, I don't care. Like, this is my main account. My main account has so many units, I can't even really keep up with what I have. Yes, you can... Draconic Meow. That is an awesome name, by the way. I love that name. Draconic Meow, you can. So what I'm doing right now is a method of fusing cactars together, in which you fuse a level into a level 1 cactar, your leveled version of the cactar. That way, if you hit a 1.5 or 2 times EXP bonus, you will get a lot of extra EXP. And now that we've done this, I can go here. I can basically take this and go boop. Nope, I can't do it yet. It's not a high enough level. Back to fusing. It's basically kind of a gambling way to increase the amount of EXP you get. Because a level 33... see? Right there. So, right now, let's take a look at this cactar. Another follow! Guy7785, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I was going to show if I can find it real quick. So this, we got a 1.5 times bonus, so whatever EXP we were fusing into the cactar got times by 1.5, and it basically is a snowballing effect where, you know, it starts out, oh, it's a little bit, but then it's a little bit more, and then it's a little bit more, and then when you hit the 1.5 times, it makes a giant increase to the EXP pool. So for instance, this cactar right now is worth 2,237,900 1,500 EXP. It basically lets me do this. Oh my goodness. Ban the undead door. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That Moogle sound effect is getting some use tonight. Look at this. This is what a level 42 Cactar can do. And you need to be fusing your Cactars together because, like, forget 5-star leveling or 6-star leveling. 7-star leveling is just a frickin' nightmare without this EXP advantage. So we're just going to sit here for a few hours while Lenneth levels up. So guys, man, if you want to skip the re-rolling thing, I'd be more than happy to help you out. And I can just start building another account. Like, it's no big deal to me. This Lenneth is going to die, unfortunately. Oh no, she's going to be sacrificed. Sacrifice the Lenneth. Sacrifice the Lenneth. So it's around, I think, your Cactar. If your Cactar is around level 34 to 38, a King Cactar, it's enough to max out a 6-star unit in one go. We'll show you in a second here what a 7-star is like. So, Cloud is just... I'll show you how big of a deal Cloud is currently in the game and explain a little bit more. But first, we're going to break down this. Say goodbye. Goodbye, Lenneth. She's gone. I'm a monster. But it's okay. We get to do this now. 7-star limited unit. Hype! Oh, that's a thing of beauty. Oh, Lenneth. Oh, my Lenneth. She is freaking awesome. I love this girl so much. So, here's the thing. Cloud is pretty much the same, to my knowledge, between the Japanese side and the English side. There really isn't any big differences in his kit. The thing is what he's become since then. And let me tell you, Cloud's 7-star is really freaking insane. I'll even bring one along on a mission and show you. So we are going to... Now, right here, I want to show you this. This is a maxed King Cactar. Take a look at him. He is worth 4.5 million EXP. 4.5 million EXP. Just want to make sure you see that. This is all you get. A 7-star's leveling amount of EXP needed is absolutely massive. It's just insanely freaking high. 1.5 times bonus, please? Nope. We get some new abilities, that's pretty cool, but I was hoping we'd hit 110. Still, you gotta admit, she is pretty. So yeah, 7-stars aren't the rarest. Like, I have a fair number of 7-stars, and for a long time I was free to play until one day I said, well, that's enough of that, and just kind of became more pay to win, I guess you could say. But EXP requirements on 7-stars are huge. You have to get, excuse me, you have to squeeze every little bit you can out of your Cactars. And yeah, for the record, it is really, really slow to do this. So, one cacti, fuse it in, go back out. And it does take a while to do this, so you need patience, but the payoff is really, really big, because whenever you do hit those 1.5 times bonuses, or if you're really lucky, a 2 times bonus, it makes a really big difference in shortening the amount of EXP you need to get these units up to the level that you need them at. And 7 stars, they always have a really good ability at their level 120, and that's really where the grind is. Speaking of grind, so yeah, you just kind of just keep fusing your cactars up and up and up the chain, and you do it from lowest quality to highest quality. So for instance here, we've ran out of the lower level cactars, but that's okay, because we will just go out, we will go down, and now you just take in and fuse in your smaller cactar in. The EXP is conserved across the level, not so much, because there is a bigger capacity for EXP in the bigger cactars. It's okay, don't worry about it. But again, this is how you basically do this on the Japanese side. It is the easiest way to do it. There is some EXP tricks if you have all the EXP items and materials that have been given out over the times. Then you can use the Chamber of EXP to get a lot of EXP quickly. But the results are really slow, and you're going to get cactars anyway from raids. But to answer the question about Cloud, Cloud is a big deal on the Japanese side, and it's because of his limit burst and his 7-star. The last ability Cloud got in his 7-star increases his max limit burst damage by a percentage. And anything you can get that increases limit burst damage just makes him incredibly so much stronger. And his limit burst is a really, really big deal. Man, can't get a 1.5 to save my life. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this. Yep, feel better now. Got some Valkyrie profile music going. That's what we need. And I don't think... Nope. Guess not. But Cloud is a big deal on the Japanese side for a whole bunch of reasons. Mainly just he is a very strong unit. He got double casting his abilities. And his limit burst is just potentially game-breaking. The biggest problem was that you couldn't get really an element on it, but that's really changed recently, so... And I'm slurring my words really badly. I think I was drunk, but I'm not, just hungry. I guess I could sell off some of those. Where's Jolanda? We're almost done. We're almost done all of this. %50 already on her TMR. We'll have at least one of those rods really quickly. And somewhere in here is a Tella. There he is. Sacrifice the Tellas! Sacrifice the Tellas! Okay, squeezed every little bit out. But we're Okay, so I promised I was going to show you guys about why Cloud is such a big deal. Really? I really got to clean that out. Alright, so let's show off, and I need to go in here real quick. We need to go over to our friend the training dummy. So as you probably know by playing either the JP side or the global side, there is a training dummy where you can see how much damage you can do in basically a turn. And there is a leaderboard. The maximum amount of damage someone has done in a single turn in the game is 2,147,483,647. And to my knowledge, it's basically the same setup that everyone's been doing, which is why you see a whole bunch of ties at first place. And then the poor guy who ends up at 15th because he is literally like 30,000 points of damage different. Basically, it's becoming, to my knowledge, it's because you chain a whole bunch of Cloud's limit bursts together. Cloud is just kind of stupid. He's just kind of horribly, stupidly overpowered. And, like, I've been able to reach 143 million, but we're talking about, like, super whale territory. And we can even just go in somewhere, because I gotta use some EXP. Let's just go here. I don't even care about the bonus. We're just gonna do it. Because we can show off Lenneth, but there's gotta be at least a Cloud in here. No, there isn't. What even is? Okay, it's alright. We'll show off this guy first. CG Hayu is the other unit in the game who has kind of become a big deal because of his limit burst and true dual hand nature. And this guy's only a level 8, but his limit burst is kind of the same thing as Cloud. It's a multi-hit attack that does a massive amount of damage. Difference is that CG Hayu just has better chaining with another CG Hayu. Alright, so we're going to show off Lenneth, because we have Lenneth, and we like Lenneth. So this is the big deal behind Lenneth, is the fact that she can use 3 of her attack abilities in a turn. Now that's really cool. The only thing is, if you pick one, you can't pick it again. It's like a combo idea. So for instance, here we can pick this, 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 and then just let her go. Is that like 500,000? So the big benefit to Lenneth is that she can use 3 abilities in a turn, and they can be whatever ones you want. The real thing I'm worried about her, though, is that she just doesn't have much in the way of MP. She also has a way to use 3 of her bow abilities in a turn. We're running out of MP really quickly. Oh, that one's kind of cool. But yeah, Lenneth's MP ability is behind her TMR, and if you equip her with any true dual hand, it basically cancels that out. So Lenneth's kit is kind of confusing, in that I'm really confused why they made it the way it was. Maybe it's to emphasize a decision, but not sure how I quite feel about that. So I'll try and get a limit burst here of CG Hayu, because on the Japanese side you have two really excellent options for, or the two best options are probably Cloud or CG Hayu for limit burst damage, for the moment anyway. Can you fill Wilhelm up? Or I mean, okay, he's called Wilhelm on his account, but it's CG Hayu. Thank you. So we'll show off his limit burst here, because his limit burst is a massive percentage that I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's a 30 hit combo where Cloud's is, I think, somewhere between 12 and 18, but Cloud's does more damage, but CG Hayu has a better chance for chaining, so here's his ability. Will it load? Doesn't play it as good, but... And that was with resistance, too. So yeah, I really, really like Lenneth in general, but her kit is just kind of odd. It's a really, really strange kit that makes you either choose between her TMR ability, which is really good, or 150% in true dual hand. And that's kind of a tough choice. It's a little bit of a tough choice. Yeah, CG Hayu is the other option if you don't have a Cloud, but let's see if we can find a Cloud real fast. I've got a ton of energy that I'm not using on anything. Okay, so here's your Cloud. Thankfully, I have like some really whaley friends. So this Cloud is pretty much ideal. Like, there really isn't much you can improve on this Cloud. So first of all, he has a super TMR and it's been enhanced to have extra HP and attack through the weapon raid. He has Prisha's hat. He has oh, no worries guys, don't worry about it, that's what I do. He has CG Hayu's TMR, he has Alfred's TMR, he has Dash's TMR, and I'm not even going to talk about all the other stuff he has, but basically 2,500. Ooh, look, somebody else got a Lenneth. Good for you. So we're going to show off Cloud's limit burst too, as soon as the game loads. So thankfully we have Ignis and 2 Lunaires, which can chain us to high heaven. Now, Cloud's limit burst is a little on the expensive side, so it does take a lot of crystals, but it's pretty reliable. Now, the account I might be giving you guys, it already has a CG Hayu, so thank you, Vodku. Is it like vodka? Anyway, thank you for the follow. I much appreciate it. Where was I? I was telling a thing. Yes, the account that I'm potentially giving away, it has a CG Hayu already, so you might just want to go with CG Hayu instead of Cloud. It's really a binary decision. It depends what you want to do. Okay, so first of all, we're going to show off Lenneth because we like Lenneth. And this attack is freaking awesome. Woohoo! That's a thing of beauty. I love the way that limit burst looks. But, you know, we can't leave these two guys feeling bad. So let's get them. Not remotely fair. We'll use Cloud here coming up on the big boss, so to speak. Yeah, Lunera is freaking awesome. A lot of people don't give Lunera enough credit for being as strong as she does. RTS Striker. I was hoping Nibelmung, but still was the limit. Yeah, but to be fair, that's a pretty amazing looking limit burst. Like, her sprite looks pretty freaking awesome. Alright, so you saw CG Hayu. Here's Cloud's limit burst. And keep in mind, I could technically boost him by 150% to his attack with, you know what, let's do it. Why not? Let's show off. Alright, so here's a 150% boost to the entire party. Take a look at those stats on this Cloud. It's like just a smidge off 3,000. Here's his, and the other thing we want to check real quick, because for science, his limit burst is a full maxed out 30. So this is about as good as it gets. Go for it, Cloud. Unchained, by the way. There, all his HP is gone already. We only got one hit in. Yeah, I get it, man. Like, no worries. The global side, Japanese side, it doesn't really matter. I don't care what side you're on, just so long as you're just enjoying the stream, checking stuff out. Hey, it's pretty cool. And the Japanese side is a really good window into what global's future is like. The really big surprising thing is that we got this first. I thought we would have had to wait. Yeah, that's how strong Clouds is, but it just doesn't chain as good as CG Hayu's ability. CG Hayu's ability is potentially stronger because it chains just with two of them. What are the announcements? I haven't even looked at these. This is for the other phone game. Of course, it's a cross promotion. Oh, and we have our announcement of the next live stream. That's pretty cool. And a whole bunch of maintenance notes that I'm just not reading. Alright. Well, let's go do some more raiding. But I want to... While I'm enjoying this music, let us bring back this music, okay? Because I haven't heard this yet, so I want to hear what the music they chose for this fight. So clarification again. Are you talking about... Oh, no. Don't pick CG Hayu. I might want to do a demo of him. We'll just take another Cloud. They're clouds to burn on my account. Sephiroth coming soon. I think Sephiroth is probably still 5 months out on the global side. Japanese side, he's already here. We're waiting to see what his 7-star is like. Crank the music a bit. Yeah, Valkyrie profile, Ornith. I don't remember the title. That's a really good piece of music they chose for this. Lenneth? Kick his ass. Of course, he's top level, so I probably should have been, you know, a little bit better on that. It's okay. Guys 7785. Who's really strong? like Cloud, Sephiroth, yeah, they're mainly damaged. The big thing for Sephiroth is that his limit burst can debuff light and dark for like 100%, which is, so he's a bit of a debuffer. He has revive in his kit, he can heal, he has counter, he can basically chain with anyone in the game, or at least all the top damage dealers. I mean, I wanted Lenneth to have a bit of a time to shine, but it didn't really matter. Yeah, I think it's a good choice. I think they really put some good effort into making this raid. However, this raid is so freaking... Like, raids are so freaking easy. Here, in case... Yeah, thanks, Blue Stacks, I know. This is the other really broken unit in the game, which is Transterra. Yeah, the Baron was essentially an unkillable boss. Well, he's not unkillable here. So here we just boost for 150%. We're going to put Limit Burst on for the lulls. And we're going to let Transterra. So, Quadra casting, stackable abilities. Just freaking beautiful. Well, he doesn't well, I guess he technically does reappear here. No chaining, no elemental debuff. She did get boosted, but... Transterra is still one of the most powerful 7 stars in the game. By far. How are we doing on the raid? Hey, we're 4,000th place. What's the... Oh, good! A Van TMR. Beggars can be choosers. Is it... Oh. BlueStacks isn't loading properly. So guys, the raid ends at 945,000 points. I don't know if you were told differently, but yeah, that's where it ends. BlueStacks does that constantly. At least for me. Let's see what we got. Raid coins. Yeah, I know, Kanzaki. It's BlueStacks. It goes much longer. I was just joking. BlueStacks doesn't load the list ever. It's just being dumb. And I'm just being stupid. Something you need to know about me, my humor is very dry. Very, very dry. And the other thing you need to know about me is that I'm going to be spending at least 22k more lapis on this event. Holy cow. Now that I'm kind of 3 deep on Lenneth, and Lenneth isn't even the one I wanted. I want Arngrim so bad. I am really going to pray to the gods for 4 Arngrim. And I still want Freya too. Oh, this is going to be an expensive month. But, what else can we say? Arena. Arena's fun. We're going to put back on our Valkyrie profile, but we're going to pick a different one, I think. Gotta get some Slimera in there. I don't know who you are, rank 120. but I love you. You have a Water Veritas on your team. That is ballsy. Look at this team. This team is pretty freaking classic units. Like, not very much in the way of 7 stars. I respect that. He still has a douchebaggy Setzer, but... And I'm still going to be a douchebag myself, because... So, a lot of people have said that Noctis is, 7 star isn't that great, and I agree. For the most part, his 7 star in terms of being a damage dealer or support unit is just kind of mixed, but in Arena, he has this ability, which is basically multi flasks. Like, you think that, like, one or double casting his flask abilities are bad? Try getting hit by 6 of them. And it can be literally 6 ice flasks. Doesn't matter, Runeras finish off everything. A lot of people are worried about what the 7-star healer is going to do in Arena, and basically nothing. She dies just like everything else. Easy every time. Alright, so let's go back, because guys 7785, I want to show you a better CG Hayu. Oh yeah, like 7-star Runera in Arena is instant win pretty much every week except the 2 weeks where Ice and Holy and Wind are banned. Other than that, like, every week is just the easiest week of my life. Oh yeah, like, Valkyrie profile has pretty much been confirmed that it will come to global. The question is when and whether or not, like, the earlier it is, the worse it would be. You definitely want this to be further out so that these units are still just as powerful and potentially get some boosts. So I don't know if it will be 9 months out, but I hope it is for the global players who want these units to be super strong for a really long period of time. Alright, let's bring along that better CG Hayu. Alright, I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna take a quick run away after this, just to get some food really quick before I die. Just gonna put some stuff basically in the microwave. Yeah, and that's, I mean, don't get me wrong, I totally understand that. Like, for me, Rinoa, I love my Rinoa. I use my Rinoa all the time. And I don't care if she isn't the best magic damage dealer. Sometimes I need to take the best magic damage dealer, but I love her so much. And let's just punch these guys in the face. Thank you, Runera. But I want them to be as strong as possible. Hello, Azure X Dragoon X. Yeah, we're full. Go to town, Lenneth. Have fun. Is Lenneth worth pulling, or should I wait for Arngrim? If you only have to choose one, I would say, and Arngrim is the missing piece for your CG Hayu, wait for Arngrim. Even if you get 2 Arngrim, eventually there will be Super TMR Moogles, and his sword is just bananas. So I would say wait for Arngrim, unless, like, Lenneth is just your one true one. Like, she's your love. Then go for her, because I think she's pretty cool. If you could choose your World Ultimate Team. What team would you choose in the game? Ultimate Team, don't worry, autocorrect does that. So are we talking about like units in the game, or are we talking about like having, I can make units? Because if I can make units, I'm making Yuffie and Selfie and a few other, I'm making a Trance Garnet, and I'm just going to make them all absolutely awesome. So if I can make my own characters, that's a little bit different. The Ultimate Team right now seems to be, in the game, you want a major damage dealer, you want an excellent chainer, you want elemental, and then you want an amazing healer. But of course you want a tank too. So depends if I'm just doing like an OTK or what. But anyway, guys, this one is for you. CG Hayu, the other major damage dealer, 2,671 attack, and only a level 20 limit burst. Damn it. Okay, well, he has more potential than this. So each of those was hitting for a total of 365,000. So let's do the math on that. 365,000-ish times by 29. 10 million-ish. And add, that last hit was about 1.5 million. So he did about 12. He did about 12 million points of damage, which is, you know, really good. Cloud had, let's say, I want to say 13 hits. Correct me if I'm wrong. Each one did about 1.5 million. So Cloud was doing, in theory, more damage, but that CG Hayu wasn't perfect. Go again? We might have another CG Hayu we can use. That's the wrong one. Yeah, let's use Bastus's. I think he's a level 22. I'm curious, were any of these double hand or true double hand stacks? You're talking about the materia? The materia does stack. What's bigger for these units, like CG Hayu or Cloud, is having the limit burst damage up. My Hayu is 2,038 attack. I have seen other Hayus using the same materials as me, but their Hayu is a bit higher than mine. So here's a question for you as your X Dragoon X. Was any of their weapons red? Because if their weapons are red, that means they increased the weapon in the weapon enhancement raid, and that could be the difference. It could be equipment based. If you have the exact same equipment, if they just got better enhancements on their weapons from the weapon raid, that could be it. Especially if the materia is the same. Oh, okay. So, oh damn it, that's a terrible example. That's an even worse example. Yeah, global is kind of a different beast, so it's hard to say for sure what global will end up being like. Usually global units end up being buffed more than anything, so the longer the wait, the more potential I think they have. But who knows? It could come out next, well, it could come out in 3 months. It could be the 8th month window. I would bet on the 8th month window, though. And you might even see a global unit that's exclusive, like you might see Slimeria or like any like units. Who knows? So I hope you all won't run away. I'm just going to take a few seconds and go quickly start some food so I can eat something so I don't die. If everyone's gone, whatever. Ow! Oh god, I'm not ready to move. If the house burns down, so be it. Anyway, where was I? I mean, literally, I just don't remember. The Martial Glove, if you're talking about the... I'm trying to remember which one. If you're talking about Alfred's TMR, yes. Alfred's TMR is a big, big difference. I don't know why I'm going to use 3 bow abilities, but here we go. It depends. Some of the abilities on Japanese side do stack. There are some limitations. For instance, Ida's TMR from the Final Fantasy XIV event doesn't stack. It doesn't, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be potentially really broken. Chocolate chippy. I want to show off this girl in a second here, Kanshira, but getting back to you, Azure Extra Goonex. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just thinking about what I want to say. Here's the big difference. So, if you take into account the materia, like, the big difference is Alfred's TMR basically ends up being 100% just like Cloud's TMR. So, both of them give 100% to true Drool hands if you have 2 of the gloves or 1 of Cloud's TMR. The difference is that the Cloud's or Alfred's TMR for an accessory also gives an extra 40 attack. And that's really, really big. That's really, really big in terms of adding more attack. Because eventually with any unit you hit the cap. And I'm getting tired of this music. There we go. Something different. So eventually you hit the cap of 300% max to attack, and there's only so much you can do after that. But so that's when it becomes important to be able to have items that have just extra stats on them. And just hard stats, not percentages. Get them! Like Cloud's TMR, you can have multiple of them equipped. It's just so easy to hit the stat cap of 300% now that it's very rare that you need 2 of them. Okay. Now I can show this off. So, global people, any of you global people out there who are watching this, eventually you will come across a banner with a unit called CG Fina. Maybe you've heard of her. Yes, I'm being facetious. Anyway, when you come across CG Fina's banner, you may look at it and say, assuming that it's the same as the Japanese side, you will see a cat-like creature on it, and you will go, and I'm also assuming I'm remembering that she is on that banner, you'll see a cat-like creature and you'll be like, why would I want this character? This character doesn't seem very good, because it's a hybrid. Kanshira is incredible, especially because she gets in her 7-star this ability, which can chain with Lunera. Really, really well, as a matter of fact. Does just a massive amount of damage. So, sorry. Not really a social eating stream, but if I don't eat, I will literally die. Kanshira is another 5-star base, and if global ends up being the same, here's the thing. There are 2 banners that people really poo-pooed the other 5-star units on. First of all was the Sephiroth banner, where a lot of people just wanted Sephiroth, and there was another unit called Lyra. And everyone was like, oh my god, Lyra's the worst character ever. Why would you want her? I just want Sephiroth. Screw this, I got Lyra, I want to sell her. Lyra turned out to be one of the most broken characters in the game. And depending on what her 7-star is like, she could end up being the most broken character, period. Kanshira ended up being an amazing 7-star because she can chain perfectly with Lauren's 7-star. The 2 of them, just amazing units. A lot of people underestimated them. And so if you get Kanshira on the CG Fina banner, don't feel bad that you got Kanshira, because Kanshira's 7-star, and you need 2 of her, is amazing, eventually. I regret using my UOC ticket on Cloud. I could have used it on another Elfrida. Guess I'll be picking up Dash earrings for a while. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, it's hard to predict this kind of stuff. The big thing that was a difference for Cloud was his 7-star. Your initial opinion of going with another Cloud was probably pretty decent. It's just that in Cloud 7-star kit, it became really easy to hit the damage cap, and what do you do after the damage cap? And I'll show you my example. So, here is my problem. Don't worry guys, you'll catch up eventually. Refresh the stream, that might help. Also, we've dropped 38 frames. That sucks. So, Azure Dragoon X. Here is my example of the same problem you're kind of having. And I have to go check my stove in like a second here. So, here is my CG Sakura. She is really, really powerful. She is incredibly powerful for a mage. But I have easily hit the 300% cap. So what is there left to do? What is there left to improve? Basically, I have to find other equipment, like a better robe, a better hat, a better accessory. Like literally this item, even though it's the Ring of the Lucii, is doing nothing for my CG Sakura. I would be way better to have, where is it? I will show you. There he is. I would be way better to have one of this guy's TMR on my CG Sakura, because the 45 attack is just infinitely more valuable now than any percentage increase. So this item is just the next thing I need to make my CG Sakura even more bananas. And to be fair, I mean, $16.99 for a magic stat is nuts. So I'll be right back. I have to go make sure that my house isn't burning down. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to turn down my mic just a bit so you can't hopefully hear me eating as much. Nothing super exciting tonight, just some rice and some bratwurst. Bratwurst? Hard to get good bratwurst here in Japan. Really hard to get good bratwurst here in Japan. So this is a common problem for a lot of long-term players now, is that before it was like you wanted to get the highest quality materia you can. every time. Oh, teriyaki sauce. I love Japan. I would love to stay here another year, but that's currently up to my work. Interestingly, I'm in a part that doesn't get particularly that cold, but tonight it's snowing outside. And let me tell you, it's a big deal here when it starts snowing. So the question is like, how do you improve these units anymore? And the simple fact is, well, it's basically super TMRs. Like, right here, CG Sakura's super TMR, 77 magic. It's one of the best robes in the entire game. Either that, or potentially getting some kind of a better rod. Like, Materia doesn't help anymore. And I'm going to try not to spit food everywhere. But yeah, that's the kind of thing I need. So for me right now, I have 20 select a unit tickets here, and the question is, who do I go with? Who do I go with? Well, I don't need CG Nickel. For one thing, I've never gotten one of him, and I have Ignis, so I don't really care. Already have 2 Santa Rosalias, and from my experience, it's a really bad thing to choose UOCs based on a super TMR. Because what happened for me, and it doesn't happen to everyone, but I used my first UOC ever to pick my 4th REM. Immediately, the next 5-star EX ticket gave me another REM. And now today's 5-star EX ticket gave me yet another REM. So picking for a super TMR never seems like a good decision. Right now, like, right here, I could pick 2 Clouds, but the problem is I don't really need Cloud, even if he's super good. I would much rather pick a... You, get out of here, Roy. Nobody likes you. I would actually choose my second Elfriede for that exact reason that that you kind of chose Cloud instead of Elfriede. I would choose a second Elfriede just so I could get her TMR because it's more useful to a lot of other units, and I've gotten 2 Nal and Narus, which means I essentially have the 75% true dual hand, and that's more than enough in a lot of cases. Okay, but as your X Dragoon X, here's the thing. Argranim would not be a Sephiroth thing. Sephiroth, I'm willing to bet right now his 7-star kit will probably not go true dual hand because it was his main kit is very non-true dual hand. He would need a lot in his 7-star kit to be changed. Otherwise, he's going to be a really mediocre 7-star in comparison to what we already have. The other thing is CG Hayu. That greatsword is made for him, and really, you would keep a Sephiroth so that you can do Holy Explosion, Divine Ruination chaining with your CG Hayu anyway. And We have no clue what Sephiroth's Super TMR is, but if you already have it, it's fine. I say it's not going to be another sword. It won't be. Very rarely do you see a 7-star Sorry, I really needed that. Very rarely do you see anyone's Super TMR being the same thing. In other words, a lot of units' Super TMRs end up being the opposite of equipment or a weapon. In other words, materia. Sephiroth, his sword was already really, really good for a katana. So I foresee his, whatever his Super TMR being a materia. So I think you're pretty safe going for on-grim. Pretty hardcore if you want. But, like, there's a lot of questions that are left open at the moment about what the next 7-star batch will be like. First of all, are we going to get the rest of the 7 stars? Maybe Alum can't finish the frickin' friend list fixes. And then, other than that, like CG Lid, Lyra, Jake, Gabron, Bosch, there are a lot of question marks about the next 7-star batch, about how good any of them will be. However, I'm going to find it really, really funny if they forget about Nyx. Because Nyx just got passed over in the last 7-star batch, so... I don't know, did they forget about Nyx? Is Nyx going to be the only 5-star who doesn't end up with a 7-star and we get compensation for it or something? But for now, I feel like whether you have a Cloud or a CG Hayu, going hard for Argrim is at least 2. That's the goal. If you get 2, that's just perfect. That's really all you need for now. 4 is the whale dream. It is the whale dream. But like for me tonight, I ended up getting 3 Lenneths. That's awesome, but I'm not chasing a 4th. Very rarely does it end up, and I'm not convinced that this is that big of a deal yet. It's a cool bow, but I'm not convinced. Okay, well, first of all, Dragoons are really cool, and you're talking to, no matter what Kane is, I mean, I am the biggest Duke fan. This guy, I love this guy. This is one of my favorite units in Brave Exvius, if not my favorite unit. I love his armor, I love his design, I love his element, I love his limit burst. He is just one of the coolest units in the game, and that is not an ice pun. But yeah, like, the other thing is, I've done testing. You should be excited for 7-star Kane, because time jumps are much stronger than people think they are. I should actually do something. We've been talking for too long. But yeah, no, I would be excited for stuff. Okay, so Duke is a dual wield unit. Aranea is a true dual hand unit. I'm willing to bet that Kane ends up being true dual. Excuse me. True dual hand. I'm willing to bet that he ends up being true dual hand for a whole mess of reasons. But if that's the case, then Aranea's spear is going to just be bananas on him. Aranea's spear is awesome. Okay, let's go with this. double 7-star Lennis. That seems pretty fun. But Duke is just one of my favorite units, so I will unabashedly cheer for Duke every time. Huh, I changed my party. I don't know if that was smart or not. I guess we're just going to have to do some work with CG Sakura. Yeah, we'll just double chain some sword abilities. That seems pretty cool. We're also going to Thunder debuff him just to be on the safe side. Aw, he doesn't have the 53 MP ability. You just ruined my chain, dude. Then I clicked off screen. But no, I feel pretty decent about saying, yeah, CG Sakura is going to do all the damn work here. Ah, thank you, Azure X Dragoon X, for your awesome name and as well the follow. It's been a good night for follows. Just another easy raid. I mean, Duke's DMR is nice, but it's nothing amazing. It's a 60% attack increase. I guess I shouldn't poo-poo it so much, but right now I'm at a bit of a decision crisis. Like, right here, I really want this. I want this spear so bad. This is one of the coolest designed spears I've ever seen in any game. I mean, who knows? Global might see a general rate increase. Not likely, but I think we're about, and don't quote me on this, but I think we're about 5 months out from a rate increase on the Japanese side. So yeah, like to show you the difference that this Elfried's glove makes. 1722 now, and it's somewhere. I guess we could just reorganize. It's okay. And we're going to change the music because I'm tired of hearing this. Let's hear some Final Fantasy music for a change. Not that it's a bad song, just like the change. Anyway, if we take this and we equip it onto him, 1959. Like, this glove makes a huge world of difference in terms of attack. Unfortunately, that drops my Lenneth a bit, but oh wells. I don't know what I can give to her. I'll give her the Ifrit Claw. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I feel about Lenneth. She's pretty cool. I shouldn't badmouth her. I'm not badmouthing her, but I was hoping she'd be probably a little bit stronger. I think of the 3 units, she's potentially the weakest. She's the coolest unit, but she's the weakest of all 3 of them. I potentially think and predict that Freya will be the most broken. And again, that is just my prediction, is that Freya will be really, really broken. Like, if I was choosing for coolness, I'd choose Lenneth. If I was choosing for potential, for other units, I'd pick Arngrim. And if I was choosing for potentially breaking the game in half, I would very, very, very much choose Freya. I mean, so let's talk about Freya, because we haven't talked about Freya, and we're sitting here doing literally nothing. So, like, this is just nothing to me. I'm gonna pull up the data on Freya, because the big thing about Freya is not her chaining ability or the fact that she can triple cast, or her TMR, which is really quite stupid. First of all, the big problem with her. The obvious problem with Freya is that she can't equip weapons. That's a really big detriment. That's a really big problem with her kit, not being able to equip weapons. Yeah, Azure Dragoon X, you might be right. Lyra, however you want to call her name, might completely break the game just right down the middle. But for now, we're talking about Freya breaking the game. So, not having any weapons means that you'll have to at least probably equip, because she has nothing about true dual hand in her kit. So that's not really a big deal. That's not what we're interested in talking about. We are interested in talking about is the fact that you would need something that gives her dual hand, and you need to give her at least one spot for equipping rods to get the most magic out of her. Now, here's the part that is really, really scary. Now, her base magic is 250. That's at a 7 or maxed out. Her base magic is 250. Anyway, never mind. It's hard to talk coherently. But her 7-star limit burst is a 3000% one-hit magic attack. Now that's scary enough by itself. In theory, with good equipment, you can easily get her to 1700 magic, which is, in the 7-star meta, like, really amazing. The scary thing is, in her kit, is that she hits, for hitting level 120, she gets a 1.5 times increase to her limit burst damage. That means that it's not a 3000% hit attack, it is a 4500%. But there's more. If you were to equip on her... What's his name? The guy who... Sorry, I'm going to do math really quickly. All clear button. So already she's hitting a 4500% attack. But there is another materia in the game that might be worth equipping to reduce the amount of magic you could potentially do, because if you know about Squall's Super TMR, it's a materia that gives a 1.55 times increase to limit burst damage. This was a scary thing when Cloud was around, and he got his 7-star, because he essentially could do a massive amount of damage with his limit burst. But the percentage is still the problem with Cloud's limit burst, and the big holding back thing is that most enemies have a higher defense than they do a spirit stat. So if you were to equip on Freya, who is a max level 120, with Squall's Super TMR materia, you would lose some magic, but you would get a limit burst with the 2 increases being a total of 6,975% attack damage. in Magic. I don't even know what the hell that is with the boosted chaining, but a lot? So Freya could be like Tillith levels of I need her. Yeah, so Sephiroth has a lot of different uses that he can do for the team. I know that he has Revive. What am I doing? I can even show you him. I'm going to go pull up his data. Cloud is just straight damage. Cloud is just straight damage and nothing else. Where's Sephi? Sephi, come out. Excuse me. So, healing spell, AoE heal. Limit, revive, full revive. That's important. He has an instant death attack. I think. I haven't used that attack ever before because everything's immune to instant death. He has basically survive a fatal hit. He has counter abilities and where is it? There's one other really important thing in his kit that I love. He has light and dark debuffing on an AoE scale. He can basically chain with anyone. This is one of the big things, though, that I love about Sephiroth. He can basically full heal himself for HP and MP, and give himself darkness element to his attacks for, I think, 3 turns. And 3 of these uses of these gives him a full limit burst, which his limit burst max is a decrease of 100% to light and darkness for 3 turns. Really big deal back then, potentially a big deal when he becomes a 7-star. I mean, I'm excited for Arngrim's two-handed sword. I don't care about total attack stats. Those are nice. What I really care about Arngrim is the fact that his sword has an element on it. CG Hayu works on a basis of doing elemental debuffing for thunder. The sword was essentially made for him. And not only that, but CG Hayu's big thing is doing limit burst damage too. So if you can elemental chain with a great sword that's true dual hand, that also has the thunder element on it, and you can do that with someone else, 2 CG Hayus is a potentially bigger deal than Cloud. Potentially. I don't have anything to do. I mean, I feel like I can't do... I guess we just do this. Oh, yeah. The challenge missions... I mean, there's some good stuff in there, but it's... The challenge missions are... weapons are quickly getting really outclassed by all of these super TMRs, and even regular TMRs are starting to become just more worth it. I have no good options for friends that I want to show off. Well, this guy's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. Let's take her. Because, like, right now, for me, I guess my priority, if I'm going to be trying to max out a super damage dealing unit, it's going to be CG Sakura or CG Hayu. So, I mean... Yeah, you're right, guys. It is generally better to have a team that can multitask. And save your ass in like a whole bunch of bad situations. Like a damage dealer who can potentially work on just who can heal in a pinch can be the difference between winning and losing. Aw, look at Seven, and he's trying so hard. That's adorable. That's adorable. Like, CG Sakura doesn't even need to try. I don't know why I brought Eileen. I really wish I had a 7-star Queen. Queen is like one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters. I would love to get her. Yeah, so I think I can do this trick. I think I can do it live on stream pretty well. So let's go try it. Now, because there's a combo here that I've been working on for a while with the training dummy. And the problem is CG Hayu's limit burst isn't maxed, his attack isn't maxed. It's a problem, and I'm trying to do the damage combo without the cloud setup. So here's what we need. And I'll see if I can remember how to do this properly, because it's really cool when I can show it off and really lame when I can't. So we want CG Hayu. Definitely want CG Hayu with as much attack as we can get. And the last unit we want is CG Sakura. And we want CG Sakura to have a magic damage dealer. No, we don't. We want Diablos. Because Diablos has Human Killer. Alright, so we're pretty much set here. I have to kind of remember how to do this properly. But if it works, it's going to be awesome. Alright, so the way this setup goes is we want to do as much damage to the training dummy in one turn. So first of all, we have to start building CG Sakura's Thunder Chaining. Secondly, we got to get CG Hayu debuffing for the Thunder element. We need both of our Luneras to start building Limit Burst, and last but not least, we need some Limit Burst increasing from this guy. I don't remember his name. I think it's Ignis. Alright, so we're going to go boop, 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 boop. So in one turn, a lot of damage. And now we just keep going. So we want to unlock his elemental imbue abilities. That is our next step. CG Sakura is going to keep building. CG Hayu is just going to do whatever the hell he wants. And both of our Luneras are going to keep smacking him in the face. So this builds a ton of damage really, really quickly. So next what we want to do is we are going to use not that, and we are going to give Thunder Element to both of our Runeras, because, if you're catching on, now Runeras can Elemental Chain with this girl. So we have one more turn of building with CG Sakura, so we are going to do that. And I screwed up the chaining a little bit, but it still should be a lot of damage. Alright, so now we've done all of that, so here's what we got to do next. We are going to awaken CG Sakura's true ability, Both Runeras are just going to chill out for a turn. We are going to activate... no, we're not. We are going to stat boost all of our units. And we are going to just, I guess, do that. Okay, I'm paranoid. Did I do that right? I'm a wee bit nervous. We want to make sure that we are doing this properly. So we're going to Thunder Chain. We're going to get both of our Runeras here. But now they're going to do just a lot of damage. And okay, so now here's the big turn. So we want to use Ignis to debuff for Thunder. Now the problem here, and I know I keep saying that, but Ignis's limit burst is only level 16, so sue me. It'll still give a bigger Thunder debuff. Both of our Runeras are just going to keep chaining, because that's what Runeras do best. Our CG Sakura is going to, for lack of a better term, pentacast her Thunder ability that we have been increasing this entire time. And CG Hayu is going to use his Phantom Blade and that, because his Phantom Blade is just his strongest ability. So we have to hit here, here, and now we pause. And now we are going to just blow things up. That was considerably lower than I thought it was. Basically 147 million, which is considerably lower than what I've done in the past. But you get the idea. Like, the things I need to improve are essentially his limit burst, which would give 100% Thunder debuff. CG Sakura should be performing better. Does she still have her killer on her? With this setup, though, and proper chain timing, this is the amount of damage I've hit in the past. 471,146,136. Now, the big problem is that CG Hayu does not have Thunder element on his weapon. That's the kind of the big the big disappointment in this setup. If I could have that, I could easily probably break the I could probably smash the hell out of that record. I could probably get it close to, well, way over 500 million points. But that's where the whole thing falls apart right now. So yeah. Arngrim is a big missing piece of the puzzle for me. And so I really just need to hit that banner super hard. And it's such bait. Like, I know for a fact they are baiting people hard. One could even say that they're masters at it. But you have CG Hayu or Cloud, that great sword is a really, really big deal. And it could be that we see something better next month. I mean, that's the nature of this game. It's a power creep. But This is on a step-up banner, which means it's a really good chance to get... it's an easy joke. It's just going to happen. I'm not a master joker. Anyway. Did you did too. Damn you, CG... Transterra. Get rid of that. Okay. Noctis. Have fun. Their team's already dead. They just don't know it yet. That's the thing I like about two Runeras in Arena. Like, it just shows their HP going down a little bit, and then it all disappears, because the game catches up. The easiest thing in a world, Arena. Like, this team, it just destroys Arena so badly. Okay, we've had enough of lightning. Lightning, go away. Chill. Still another 31 minutes. But, okay, so Azure Dragoon X. I've done a video about this on my YouTube channel. I don't think you are foolish. You would be foolish at this point, given the nature of what Alum is doing, to spend Lapis on anything that's not a step-up banner. Because, results aside, you have the best chance of getting rainbows on any step-up banner. You have a much higher chance. So, I respect you for risking it. Like, we all get periods of time where we get really lucky, and then there's periods of time where we get nothing. Like, I don't need to spend the Lapis. Technically, I could just use, like, my ticket stash here. So, RTS Striker, you ask a good question. What is the benefits? Well, first of all, any step up can be completely different, so you have to remember that going into this. But for example, we're going to take a look at the more common one recently, which is the step up banner for Valkyrie profile. Also, this one was used recently with CG Citra, so it's a pretty good example of, I think, Alum figuring out the formula. So first of all, this banner, to do all 5 steps, requires 11k Lapis. Alright, so 11k Lapis. For 500, you get 1 pole, so basically a regular one. But the rainbow rates for whatever the featured unit is, in this case, Lenneth, are 1.5 times higher. What does that mean? Pretty much nothing. Like, it's a 1% rate, so it goes up to a 1.5% rate. Or no. I did that wrong. It's a 2%. Remember that the rainbow rate, the 3% that we have in Japan here for a featured unit are 2%, and in this case, the other 2 rainbows would be the remaining 1%, making a 3% total, meaning you have a 1.5 or a 0.5% chance to get on the Lenneth banner either Freya or Arngrim. For Lenneth, at step 1, you have essentially a 3% chance of getting a rainbow. So, not bad. Not bad. The second step up, you get more pulls. I think you get 2 pulls, is it? Basically 2 units, and a guaranteed 5% trust Moogle for 1,000 Lapis. Not bad. Not bad. You're starting to get a little bit of profit. A trust Moogle isn't a bad reward. Step 3 is 1500 Lapice and you get 4 pulls. Okay, now we're starting to get a return investment on the Lapice we're spending, since a regular Lapice pull basically works out to 500. The difference is, at this time you get a 2 times increase on the banner unit up rate. So a 2% chance of getting Lenneth goes up to, in this case, 4%. Okay, alright, not bad, not bad. Pretty decent. Step 4, 3000 Lapice, you get 6 pulls. And you're guaranteed a 10% trust Moogle. Now, I really hate step 4, because step 4 is essentially just the worst. A 10% trust Moogle, I mean, you're essentially getting 6 pulls at 500 Lapice a piece, a unit, which is nothing special. As a matter of fact, it's really bad compared to just doing dailies. And I don't know, like, for some reason, at 1000 Lapice, I prefer getting the 5% because you're not that deep yet, and psychologically, by the time you get to step 4, you have the exact same thing that happened to me tonight. Well, I came this far, might as well go for the next step. Now, to be fair, the next step is the big one. You're basically paying 5000 Lapice for 11 pulls. And those, it's basically like an doing, sorry, digestion. You're basically doing a regular 11 pull, but in step 5, you get 5 times the rate on getting that featured rainbow unit. So for Lenneth, or CG Citra, that 2% actually goes up to 10%. And the odds at that point are not bad on an 11 pull. You're getting a much greater chance of getting at least one of them. That being said, you can still hit a 0%. Sorry, I don't want to make anyone feel bad, but that is the way it goes. I mean, here's the thing. So 2 common errors that people make, and I've done this in a YouTube video, but I'll make this really quick. Number 1 is past experiences, and this goes both ways. So first of all, thinking that your luck will be better doing Arngrims when you had a bad CG Citra, really it doesn't affect the rates, but I hope for you, Azure, I'm hoping that you get a good one. Although that doesn't help anything either. Oh, geez, he's Colonel Buzzkill. Why does he have any followers? Anyway. The other thing is when people say, oh, I had a bad CG Citra, I had a bad CG Hayu, I'm not going to do a pull for a unit I want on this. First of all, past experiences don't matter. If the rates are the exact same, the simple hard truth of it is you either get unlucky or lucky. Oh, thank God, I needed to crack my neck. And these are the best chance to get these units. Like, if you, compared to doing regular ticket pulls, you have a much better shot of just doing the 11k Lapice and just hoping that you get lucky. That's how these work. So step-up pulls, as far as I'm concerned, are a good investment for Dolphins. They're the best for Dolphins. They're probably the worst for free-to-play players because you have this question of, should I spend the Lapice or should I wait for the Mog King next month? Should I wait for another banner that I really care about because Lapice are much more valuable? For a whale, these don't frickin' matter. Whales are just like, whatever, it's a piece of candy. I'll just throw the 11k Lapice at it and see what I get, and after that I'll keep pulling. Whales don't give a shit about this. For them, this is just extra value on their purchase. For me, these are really good because they give me they're really tempting too, because I know statistically that this is the best odds I'm going to get, and from past experiences, I've never been able to get a single limited time 5-star base unit. You know, I missed Star Ocean, I missed Dragon Quest, I missed all kinds of shit. And the step up does make a big difference. Like, if I had just done an 11k pull with just 5k Lapis off of the regular banner, the odds of me seeing 3 Lenniths like I got would be massively lower. Doesn't mean it can't happen. I mean, there's a day coming in the Brave Exvius universe, for either the global or the Japanese side, when someone finally does an 11 pull and all 11 crystals are rainbows. Now, the odds of this happening are you getting hit by a bus, I think, 30 times, and getting struck by lightning 30 times in a row. Like, it's just never going to happen. But, like, there is still a chance that these incredibly rare events can happen. Anyway, so for re-rollers, step-ups are a fantastic time to get into the game, because you can build 11k Lapis really, really quickly by just doing story. And the story is not difficult. Sorry, I'm really just ate too quickly tonight. But they're a great way to get a lot of rainbows for a brand new account. For older accounts, especially free to play, they're kind of a nightmare, because this seems to be a more common thing in Brave Exvius going forward. There seems to be a lot of step-up banners. This is, I think, the first time that we've seen 2 banners back to back having step-ups, and exactly the same step-up too. It really makes me think that Alum is going to start making this a regular thing. And that is potentially really, really scary for a whole bunch of reasons, and the least of which is the fact that they're tempting. They are a new form of temptation, and they work really well if there's something you want or a unit you want. And yeah, you can end up getting shit luck. I know, I've done step-ups and got nothing from them before. I've also had a lot of good luck with step-ups. So, while we have these immediate emotional responses to these step-up banners, they really are still the best way to get a unit you want. Oh, Sephiroth's step-up was a mistake. Not for us, for them. Sephiroth's step-up banner was the best step-up banner there ever was, and probably ever will be, because they didn't do a specific rainbow rate up, they did a general rainbow rate up. I remember the Sephiroth banner being extremely good for me because of that. You ended up getting a lot of rainbows, and I think you could even do the Sephiroth banner like 3 times, the step-up banner. So it was an amazing deal, and Alum is never making that mistake again. Alum is just never going to make that mistake ever again. It ended up costing them, I think, way too much. Because yeah, Sephiroth is the ideal step-up banner, and I will not be surprised if that step-up banner never comes to global, because I don't think it's one of those things where, like, Alum released Lyra and they either didn't know what they were doing or they didn't care, because Lyra was broken. So was the step-up banner on that one. It just seemed to be like a giant mistake on Alum's part. I have 3 Lenniths. I just need 1 more. Tempting. It's really tempting, but I'm not sinking any more resources. Like, for me, if I will be doing at least 1 more of the step-ups, because I bought Lapis when it was cheap. And Arngrim is worth the effort. Oh, Arngrim, notice me, senpai. Anyway, I'll probably be saving like all of my tickets for the Mog King next month, and just rely on them and less on Lapis for doing pulls, since it seems like Mog Kings, they know we need the bonus units. We're kind of screwed one way or the other, so there's no point in putting a step up on the Mog King. People will always pull for a Mog King to try and get bonus units, especially because you need to work hard to get the select a unit tickets every month. But the story in the limited time units, that's the perfect time to introduce step ups, because people want those units, but there isn't a big draw like the Mog King stuff where you're like, yeah, I need to get these units to get the bonus. So yeah, I think Alum's starting to figure out the pattern really, really well of what works on us, and these are dangerous things. They're very dangerous because they are so tempting. Alright, so that's, I think, it for today. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 31 minutes, and I just need kind of a break. I need to go do some other things, work on some videos for my YouTube channel. But if you enjoyed the stream, follow. If you prefer YouTube, go find my YouTube. It's under the exact same name, Umber Rays. I'm making lots of YouTube content for this game, as well as hopefully more of Dissidia in the future when I get off my ass and start recording the videos I need to. So yeah, yeah, I think that's it. And I'll be uploading this VOD to YouTube because it's a big long ass stream, and YouTube people might want to watch it. Hi YouTube people, nice to see you. If you are actually watching 2 hours and 31 minutes into this video, I'm impressed. 2 hours and 32 minutes. Alright, so guys, Mr. Guys, are you still in the chat? Waiting to see what happens, guys? Guys? Mr. Guys? Oh my god, Breezy ran out. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh god, don't start playing again. Ah, some calm, relaxing music to end. Seriously, guys, are you still in the chat? Guys was lagging, so I don't know if he's still in here or not. I might be able to whisper. Guys, if you're interested in that account, please let me know, because that account was meant for someone, and if I can make your life easier by not having to reroll, because rerolling sucks. I mean, it's something we all do to try and get that ideal start, but if you're interested in it, yeah. I'm trying to remember what chapter the banners unlock was it after sign. The banners. Do you mean like the, where is it? Do you mean like the vortex? like this stuff. RTS Striker, this stuff unlocks before you get to Siren's Tower. Arena doesn't unlock until after you beat Grand Shaft, or whatever a castle is. Yeah, so if you get to right here, as soon as you go into town, you unlock the Vortex. That's where you get your first summon, as well as the summons. And right here, this is where you unlock Arena. I don't know if guys left the chat, guys. That was funny. Anyway. Guys, if you do ever see this, contact me. Let me know if you want that account. I will be more than happy to help a person out. Because I don't have time to do that account anymore. I really don't. I'll even bring it up. We got time. I got time. Why not? Let's just go to 7 hours for this one. Oh, I know your problem, RTS Striker. Are you running on Japanese time? Alright, so in case I don't DDoS myself... Oops. Yeah, we'll just put it on FFBE probability class, even though I recorded that video and it was not probability class. Yeah, RTS Striker, you're having the same problem that everybody has when you're learning to play the Japanese side. You need to be playing on Japanese time, otherwise the banners won't show up. Oops, nope. Hey, there we go. We're back. Yeah, RTS, you got a simple fix. Just switch yourself to Japanese time. Yes, JST, like he said. Speaking of which, see that guy's streaming? Yeah, he is too. I might have to jump over on that stream. Anyway, we'll load in this because this account needs to do a few things. But I'll show this account off because we're here, might as well. Yeah, I mean, go for the rerolling, just make sure you're on Japanese time. So this is the other account I have. Basically, it is a more than good account. It has units from even the... What's it called? This... From the Near event. It even has Near event units. Those are very... That was a bad gesture for me to be making. Anyway. It has Near units. It has multiple Noctises. Like, I can just show off this account really quick. So, first of all, you'll notice it has a 7-star Eileen. It has a 7-star Citra. It has Ayaka, CG, a couple of the CG units, 2 aces, 3 aces? When did I get a 3rd? It has Renoa. It has a lot of good 4-star units, as well as we're working on a Warrior of Light, so you already have a tank. But you also have one of the rarest units ever. the liquid metal slime, one of the coolest tanks in the game. So yeah, you have that, you have a CG Hayu, you have another Noctis. What else do we have? We have some Truss Moogles, that's pretty cool too. We have an Emperor or Ram that I don't use. Oh look, there's another Noctis. A whole bunch of Seymours. An Aranea. A Nal. A Santa Rosalia. Like, this account has a lot of good stuff. Like, just a lot of good stuff. And that's not all, Jim. What else does this account have? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because this account also has gifted to you 21 Selector unit tickets. So not only do you have a high class of units already, you can choose 2 of any freaking unit you want. Like, seriously, you can pick anyone. You can pick Ignis. You could get 2 Ignises. That's kind of what this account still needs. You could pick a Bosch. You could pick 2 Clouds. I don't know if you should. Probably not. But this account pretty much has everything you need for a beginner who hates rerolling. And I haven't given this account away yet, so I have to do this banner pull. Hey, look, we got a yellow. See, this account is lucky. Look at how cool this account is. It got one of her. Yay! Again, since nobody's taking this account off my hands yet, we have to do a free 11 pull. Okay, it's not a rainbow, but who knows? Okay, maybe this account is a little less lucky than I thought. Oh, I should have given it away. Well, Azure, you kind of have a good account already. If I remember what you told me, I think you have a pretty good account already. Okay, get rid of her, him, because this account's overburdened now. But yeah, this account has a lot of good stuff to it. I guess I'll just equip some more space. That's not the right option, dumbass. It has 180 unit spots. Anyway, so if anybody wants this account, just ask. Just ask me. It's totally fine. I don't have the time to work on it, and you're getting a really, really, really good start to this account. Like, a really good start to this account. Doesn't have much in the way of tickets. It has a hell of a lot of limit burst pots, though. Oh my god. I think Alum screwed up. It has 5k Lapis. See, RTS Striker, that's a really good start. That's a really good start. Oh, you got 2 copies. Well, there you go. You got a 7-star. GG. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it for tonight. I've been streaming a while, and I need to just go do things before I go to work tomorrow, because it's already 10 o'clock here in Japan. So I definitely enjoyed streaming tonight, and I'm glad for everyone who stopped in and watched for a while. I hope you enjoyed the stream. So yeah, if you enjoy my content, give me a follow on Twitch. Go find my YouTube. It's the exact same name, Umbra Rays. And give me a follow on there too, or subscribe. It just helps me out, and I appreciate it. So that's it for tonight. I hope you guys have an awesome time, and I will see you all in the next stream, which probably not tomorrow, but Wednesday. So Wednesday Japanese time, I'm going to try and stream again. It's really hard for me to come up with a really good streaming schedule, so I'll do my best to be on streaming on that day. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next time. And until then, may all your pulls be lucky. Especially for Arngrim. We pray for Arngrim. Although really I want Freya, I won't say it out loud. Anyway, see you all next time.